Welcome to Knife-Tastic's YouTube channel. I'm about to show you how to transform a dull knife into a razor-sharp cutting machine. But first, we need the proper mindset. Today we sharpen like warriors, and warriors need caffeine. While this brews, let me grab some ice from the fridge. Now let's talk about what we're working with. I've got my Suehiro Cerax 1000 and Suehiro Ouka 3000 stones, pre-soaked and ready to go. I actually keep these permanently soaked, so they're always ready. That's the beauty of Suehiro stones. They can handle it. This is my old faithful, a $20 chef's knife from a company called Lear that's no longer in business. They used to advertise it at $120, but sold it for $20 the entire time they existed. Probably a marketing gimmick, but honestly, this chef's knife has held up better than knives 3 times its price. It's what I learned on, and today it's going to help you learn too. Here's what we're working with. Atoma 100 diamond plate for flattening, my hanging leather strop, Suehiro sink bridge, and a stone holder, plus paper towels and some magazine paper for testing. Everything you need for professional results at home. Now, here's the secret beginners always ask about. How do you find the right angle? I can feel it naturally now, but when I started, I needed help. Let me show you the simplest method that requires absolutely no equipment, just your thumb. First, you need to understand your blade. This Lair's chef's knife measures about 1.7 inches from spine to edge. That's a pretty standard width for a chef's knife. Here's the key. It's all about geometry. The width of your blade determines how high you need to lift the spine to get your target angle. Your thumb becomes your angle guide. For this 1.7 inch chef's knife, placing my thumb under the spine like this gives me around 20 degrees. Perfect for this Western style blade. The beauty is your thumb is always the same width, so it's completely consistent. Now, if I had a smaller knife, like this paring knife that's about 0.8 inches wide, I'd just use the tip of my thumb, maybe half the width. The narrower blade needs less height to achieve the same angle. Wider blade like a big 10-inch chef's knife, you might need your whole thumb width plus a little extra. The principle stays the same. You're just adjusting the height based on the width. Place your knife flat on the stone, slide your thumb under the spine, and there's your angle. Simple, consistent, and you'll always have it with you. Once you develop muscle memory, you won't need any guides anymore. Before we sharpen anything, we need to make sure our stone is flat. I'm drawing these pencil lines across the entire surface of my 1000 grit Cerax. Now, I'm using my Atoma 100 diamond plate to flatten the stone. See how I'm working in long, even strokes? When all these pencil marks disappear, I know the stone is perfectly flat. This is crucial. Having a flat stone makes sharpening so much easier, especially for beginners. Perfect, clean, flat surface. Now, let's just see how dull this knife really is. A sharp knife should slice through paper like butter, but look, see that? It's not cutting, it's tearing and sliding. The edge is completely rounded over. Time to bring it back to life. Here's where the magic happens. I'm holding the knife at 20 degrees. Remember, you can use your thumb guide we just learned. I'm going to do heel to tip passes. One complete pass from heel to tip counts as one pass. 5 passes on this side. Notice I'm letting the stone do the work. Light, consistent pressure. The Suehiro Cerax cuts beautifully without being aggressive. This is why I'm such a huge fan of Suehiro stones. Now I'm checking for a burr. Feel along the edge carefully. You should feel a slight wire or roughness from heel to tip on the side you weren't just sharpening. That's your burr, and this tells us when we successfully finished our first side. And 5 on the other side. Let me talk about stone quality while I work. When I started, I made the mistake beginners make. I bought a cheap combo stone off Amazon. It was a nightmare, inconsistent, too aggressive, and nearly turned me off sharpening completely. But then I discovered Suehiro. For $30, the Cerax 1000 gives you professional results. Yes, I have Naniwa, sharpened glass, and more stones too. They're excellent, but I keep coming back to Suehiro. Maybe it's because these are my first good stones, but honestly, they just work. Now I'm stropping on the stone. Light passes to knock off any remaining burr. Start with 10 strokes each side, then work down 8, 6, 4, 2, and 1 stroke each side. This gradually removes burr without damage. let's see our progress. Remember how it was tearing before? Now that's cutting. Clean, smooth slice. The 1000 grit has done its job, but we're not stopping here. Time for the finisher, the Suehiro Ouka 3000. Now, do you need a 3000 grit? Absolutely not. The Cerax 1000 will give you a perfectly sharp functional edge, but if you want to take it to the next level, this is how. Notice my technique is lighter now. Higher grits require less pressure. I'm polishing and refining, not removing major material. Same process as the 1000 grit. I'll do 2 to 3 passes each side, check for burr, then strop it away. The 3000 grit creates an incredibly refined edge. After polishing, it's time for a quick leather strop. Now, you can use a paddle strop that has diamond compound on it, like mine, or a plain hanging leather strop, like this. The only reason for this particular video I'm choosing my hanging leather strop is because I've been using it every day now for my straight razor, and I love it for knives as well. I just like to switch it up every now and then. Magazine test first. Look at that clean cut. No tearing, no resistance. Paper towel test. This is tougher because paper towels want to tear, but a properly sharpened knife will slice right through. And now, I'm going to hold this piece of magazine paper and slice it mid-air. Did you see that? Clean slice. That's what a properly sharpened knife can do. From dull and useless to razor sharp, the key takeaways: use quality stones like Suehiro, Naniwa, Shapton glass, etc. Maintain consistent angles with the thumb guide technique, and practice that stropping technique. This $20 chef knife now cuts better than most people's $200 knives, all because we took the time to sharpen it properly. If this helped you understand knife sharpening, drop a like and let me know. Until next time, keep those blades sharp.